And welcome to the Nerd Out. Alright guys, what you see in front of you right now is Lord of the Rings Shadow of War. It's been one of my favorite games. I have here with me today Huey and Main Type. They're both really great gamers. And they are going to be competing in round 1 of season 2 of the Nerd Out. Now, what we're going to do is, at the end of the first round, which is 4 shows, the 4 winners will all compete, and then once whoever wins those will compete, and the winner of Season 1 will receive a PlayStation Plus card. So, who doesn't want free PlayStation? Right? Fair enough, right? Alright.
Hell yeah.
Alright, so let me explain the rules to my audience real fast. Basically what I'm going to do is they get 4 questions, and they get to prep for these 4 questions. At the end of those 4 questions, they wager their points on either a 5th debate question or a trivia question, which will be random throughout the season. Whoever is left with the most points at the end of the 5th round wins that round. So are you two guys ready?
Hell yeah.
Alright, so Spencer, you have done this before. You were in one of the very first episodes that I had ever done of the Nerd Out, which was about a year ago. So we're going to let the newbie go first. Alright?
Okay.
Basically, once you answer, he will get a chance to give his answer, then you'll get a quick second to rebuttal, to tell me why that person's answer won't work. Do both of you understand the rules? Alright, question 1. I get a chance to gain a superpower. Out of these 4, which one should I choose and why? The Speed Force, Invisibility, Super Strength, or the Force? Huey, you're on the clock.
Huh, interesting question. I probably have to say the Speed Force. Reason why you could explain that is with enough speed you could alter time. As shown in physics, how satellites are synced to a different time than that of Earth.
Okay.
If you go fast enough, you can see time around you slow.
Alright.
So, altogether you could travel through time, go quicker, watch things in slow motion, and determine how to best attack.
Alright. Quick pause real fast. Spencer, will you please check your settings right now to let your voice be shared?
Come out and I'll make it quick for you. I am the butcher of
It is, when you go to party settings, it'll be in your sound.
I'm here for you.
There we go.
Okay. Alright, so, Huey, you were talking about the Speed Force.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I was saying how it could be used as a tool to slow down time, and coming from a scientific perspective, it makes sense. Also,
Alright.
being able to catch that individual would be tough. Very tough.
Alright. So, Spencer, your answer.
My answer would have to be, Personally, I would have to go for force, just because to move objects with, like, for example, one of the choices was strength. Force, you still will be able to have be able to pick up ridiculous amount of things. But I would think force, going up against like the speed, for example, you would have a better chance of stopping a speedster. Kind of hard to get close enough to someone using force in order to actually kind of shut them down.
All right.
I'm trying to think if there's any other. Really not any other answers I can go with on that. That's why I will go that route.
So rebuttal, why would the force be better than the speed?
I just think there's more of a there's more ways of stopping its speedster, more so than the force.
Okay. So why, Huey, why the speed force instead of the force?
There's so many ways you could harness the energy you would create with such speed. You could turn it into alternative weapons using the heat generated by the force, or the speed. You can use it to generate wind. You can use it to shift certain areas. If you use enough speed, you can move objects such as boats, you know.
Okay. Alright. Y'all made this a little difficult on me, because y'all didn't go too extremely elaborate, but gave enough to be able to do this. I'm going to award the first round to Huey. Reason being is because I'm not exactly sure how the Force would play out against the Speed Force, and the Speed Force would allow me to move objects and be able to move quicker, and I'm not sure if the Force alone would be better than having all that speed.
Okay.
Alright. Question 2. Nazi zombies are attacking. I want you to give me a video game character that I can recruit to help me out in this fight. Spencer, you get this round first.
I'm going to go with Master Chief from Halo.
Okay.
He's got a suit of armor. It'd be hard for a zombie to break through a suit of armor like that. As well as he's got the amount of weapons he could bring, different kind of weapons, normal bullet weapons. You got the sword, gravity hammers he can use, and there right there is enough to, I think, at least the head zombie. As well as he can get depending on which Halo you're coming from, obviously. But you've got jetpacks and some, so if he's got a jetpack, it'll keep above ground kind of a vantage point off the zombies. So I just think he would kind of bring a all new perspective to that little defense, I guess you would call it.
Alright. Huey, your answer.
I would have to choose Commander Shepard. In the original Mass Effect trilogy, he was the only one that was able to gather all these people together to fight an unkillable force that has been killing them for cycles and cycles and cycles in the Mass Effect universe. I think with his power and his leadership, they can take on anything.
Alright. Now, Huey, tell me why yours would work out better than Master Chief.
Because the enemies they were facing have been annihilating populations, advanced civilizations every 50,000 years for hundreds and hundreds of cycles. Virtually unstoppable. And Commander Shepard himself, alone, saw an end to this unstoppable force.
Alright. Spencer, why would Master Chief be better than Shepard?
Because Master Chief has the history of fighting things that are not of the human world, such as aliens. obviously the humans have not seen zombies, so if zombies were attacking, they would need someone who has more experience fighting these outside non-human things. So with Master Chief's experience, as well as, like I said, his armor and his advantage points, I think he would be able to bring enough of a difference for the humans to show them a way of stopping the not of this world type things.
Okay. Alright. Did I give you a chance to rebuttal on why yours would be better? Yes, I did. Okay. On this one, I will have to go with Spencer and Master Chief. The armor and the weapons is what sold me on that one, because armor would be extremely helpful. Alright. So we are tied at 10 and 10. Here is question 3. Give me 2 bosses from video games to pin against each other for one epic battle. Which 2 and why? Make sure you include what video game it is for the audience. And Huey will go first.
Just 1 second to think about that one. There's a lot to choose from, man. Yeah, that is a tough one. Alright, I think a pretty epic battle would be watching Alduin from Skyrim face off against Oryx from Destiny. Both of them being able to fly, both of them having powers. I think it would be intense, man. They both are huge.
Alright. What about that would make it epic? Like what part the most?
It would basically be like, you know, the Hive, they follow the way of the sword. Oryx is gonna have to fight this giant dragon with the sword while this thing's swooping around, burning him. And who knows, Alduin might even have his own place in Valhalla where he can take Oryx back to fight him, as if Oryx can take him back into his Taken realm.
Okay. Alright, Spencer, your answer?
This is a difficult one.
Yeah.
God. I've got like 3 in my head I want to go with. I just got to narrow it down to 2. I'm gonna go with, let's see. I'm gonna go with Diablo from the Diablo series, obviously. More specifically, Diablo 2. With, let's say I think its name was the Reaper. I think it was from Mass Effect 2. I know it's kind of it's a weird matchup, but I just like it's a size thing as well as the 2 different kind of styles. I mean, you got Diablo, who's a demonic character. He can kind of I don't know how to go with it. Obviously fights with fire. He's got the God, this is hard to explain. I can't even explain how the fight would go. I mean, Reaper's got the 1-kill death ray, but Diablo being a demonic out of this world creature, kind of can throw his body around, hides in the shadows, come up wherever he wants to come up. I think there's a lot of destruction that could be done and a lot of easy wins, like easy kill that could happen if the fight goes in either one of them's favor.
Okay. Alright, now
Best I can explain that.
why would your fight be better than his fight?
I think just because of the level of characters. I mean, you've got literally, with it, whichever way it could go, it could literally be like a one-hit kill for either side of the fight, making it very dramatic for who's going to get that blow that's going to win them that fight.
Okay. Huey, why do you think your fight would be better?
Huge dragon versus a huge badass enemy with the sword. It's going to be prolonged and it's going to be full of mean lashes. It'll be a lasting battle.
Alright. On this one, I will have to give it to Huey. Reason being is because he explained more about the fight in the beginning.
Yes, I would agree. I was just like...
It's really hard for me to foresee what you're saying without knowing.
Right.
Alright. 4th round. Deadpool has went rogue, killing off people after he has stolen the Infinity Gauntlet. I want a team of supervillains, 3 characters, to take him down. They have to be villains. One has to be from Marvel, one has to be from DC, and one has to be from anywhere else.
And who was it that went rogue again? Just where
Deadpool.
Deadpool. Okay, I thought that's what you said.
And Spencer, you will go first.
Alright. Let me think of my standalone real quick. I will say I can go ahead and give you my Marvel and DC villains I think I'd go with. I think I would go with a combination with those with Venom and Brainiac.
Okay, say that again.
Venom
Okay.
and Brainiac. Standalone's the hard part. Because I don't have a whole lot of standalone comic book knowledge. I'm trying to think of the ones I do know. I can't think of any standalones. My mind's went blank with that.
Did I just hear something?
Did you say it was standalone or just any of them?
Anywhere.
DC, Marvel, independent?
Oh, I was sitting here thinking you were saying like a standalone. That was my fault. That's why I was like, I can't think of a standalone. And I was thinking of like old ones, so I'm like, okay, well, okay, so let's go with Venom, Brainiac, and I'm gonna also go with Juggernaut.
Okay. Why those
That's my
three?
fault on that. I like Venom and Juggernaut because they both are the Juggernaut especially because of the strength side of him, big brawls. Kind of if you can get your hands on Deadpool, I think you can Counter restraining pretty good as well as Venom with his webs. And I like Brainiac because of his mind powers that he can use. I think with the brought strength and mind power as well as the web power, it's enough to kind of bolster what Deadpool brings to the table. Whether it's bullets, swords, hand-in-hand combat. I mean, Juggernaut, he's taking on the whole X-Men. Why would he struggle with just one Deadpool?
Okay.
I just think altogether they've got a good combination of, like I said, strength, physical ability, strength, as well as actual powers that could go hand to hand with what Deadpool can bring to the table.
Alright. Huey, your answer?
Alright, for DC, I'm gonna have to go with Zoom. Not only is he the fastest person when it comes to speedsters, he's also the go back into parallel Earths and rip out people from them and say throw at more people with more powers for Deadpool.
Okay.
Then for Marvel, I would have to go with Thanos.
Alright.
Thanos is like the all-powerful being in Marvel. And for the last one, I would have to go with Lobo.
Okay.
Lobo unleashed a genocide against his entire population on this distant planet, where he unleashed a violent plague of flying scorpions and killed them all. Not only that, but he is depicted as being rivaled with Superman as far as strength. Bullets bounce off of him. He's a genius. And he was also kind of brought up into comic world around the same time as Ghost Rider, so he's more of a darker, more evil kind of character.
Alright.
And I was reading more into him, and it said after he died, they sent him to hell, and he proved too much for the demons, and they sent him up to heaven, in which where he wreaked so much havoc that they banished him from the afterlife, where he's basically immortal.
Alright. Alright, now, I need to know why your team would be better suited for this than Spencer's.
Thanos is the most powerful being in Marvel Universe. Lobo, he's immortal, with superhuman strength and abilities. And Zoom has the speed to put it all together. He can get to the location as quickly as Thanos can teleport to there. And of course, Zoom could take with Lobo. And in all the meantime, Zoom can continuously keep pulling people out of parallel Earths and throwing other bad guys at Deadpool to keep him busy while Thanos and Lobo do some damage.
Alright. Okay, Spencer, why would your team be better suited than Huey's?
Because you're not going to be able to actually kill Deadpool, so people out of this world is not going to, like, bigger than world, it's not actually going to be able to do a whole lot with him. To me, you'd want someone on Earth that can actually restrain Deadpool, where you can actually get him locked up and under control. So therefore, the physical aspect as well, or the fact they're actually going to be, the fact that they're able to be more hands-on, I think is the word I would use. With Deadpool, they can actually get him restrained enough to take control and keep him from causing any problems, any further problems.
Okay. Now, when I first asked y'all this question, I did inform you that Deadpool had stolen the Infinity Gauntlet, which was going to make it.
I did forget about that.
Which was going to make it 10 times tougher, anyways. I will have to give Huey this one because of Lobo and Thanos. because I know Thanos knows about the Infinity Gauntlet, and I knew he had that knowledge beforehand. So, I will be awarding Huey with this round.
Yeah, I kind of forgot about that bit of info whenever I was trying to think of my third character, because I kind of went blank.
So, it's, as the score stands, it's Huey 60, Spencer 20. Now, how many points will you be wagering? Huey?
10.
10. Spencer, how many points?
I'm all in.
Alright. Now, you will only have 20 seconds, or I'll give you 25 seconds to answer due to the fact that it is a trivia question. That way it alleviates cheating.
And no phones. Put down the phones.
Yeah, put down the phones. I'm trusting you.
I'm throwing my phone across the room. There it is. Gone.
Alright, let me finish responding to this message and I will. So I'm listening.
Alright. Let me know when you're finished.
And boom. Okay.
Okay.
And it's over on my couch.
Alright. What is the most awarded game? On top of this, if you can tell me how many awards the game won, you'll get an extra 10 points.
Oh, God. Of all time?
Yes. And answers.
Based off... There's two games I'm running in my head here. I'll go for games I actually have. I'm pretty sure I know the answer, but the one that's sitting there, just because I know I myself have actually played the game. But I'm gonna go, I think it's Witcher 3, just because I've actually played it. I've watched plenty of walkthroughs on it, and I was around that game enough when it first came out to kind of see what was given to it.
Alright, Huey, your answer?
I think it's Skyrim. That was the first American-made game in Japanese history to achieve a 40 out of 40, and I do believe it had like over 100 E3 awards.
Okay.
Yeah. I was thinking Shadow of Mordor is my other one, but I didn't think Skyrim.
Okay, Spencer, you are to 0 points. Okay. Huey, you wagered 20. Is that what you wagered?
10.
10. You are down to 50. The most awarded game is The Last of Us. It was awarded 100.
Oh.
It was awarded 122 awards.
I didn't even think about that game. I know a lot of my friends talk about it.
Yes, The Last of Us was awarded.
I wasn't a huge fan of The Last of Us, so I didn't really...
I didn't play it. I know a lot. There's a huge hype about it and a big following. I
got it for free when I got my PlayStation.
It is also...
I didn't play much.
But you also got to think Last of Us actually was released twice, once regular and once remastered. It won Game of the Year twice, won awards for both years. Altogether, like I said, 122 awards. So...
I get it. The remastered, okay.
Now,
yeah, I didn't
Huey,
even think about it.
You will be going on to the next round. Spencer?
Yeah.
Depending on a fan vote in a couple of weeks will determine if you will be coming back for the wild card match.
I gotcha.
After the third episode, the 3 losers will, of the first 3 rounds, will get a chance to be voted in for the wild card match. The 2 with the highest amount of votes will be the 2 that come back for the 4th show, and whoever wins will continue on to the next round. So basically like a second chance
Gotcha.
to win the PlayStation Plus card. Huey, you do not have to worry about that because you will be returning. Next week, next Sunday at 8 o'clock, we will be having 2 more players enter in to see which 2 get to continue on. Now, I appreciate you guys coming. Did you have fun?
I did.
Yeah, it was
so
good.
This is my second time I've done it though, so I
It was
kind of
good
knew what to
brainstorming, man.
So, now, for the people that are viewing this now live and the ones that will view it later, if you do have a PlayStation and you want a chance to win a PlayStation Plus card, all you got to do is drop your gamer tags in the comments below. I will add you if you would like to enter in one of these shows. Anybody else that thinks that they can do this, please let us know. We're always up for more contestants. Huey, I will see you in a couple of weeks. Spencer, I may possibly see you in the wildcard match. Thank you everybody for watching. Please make sure you like and share this video. Post in the comments below any type of questions that you want to see debated in the future on this show. And other than that, I hope y'all have a good evening.